Hello, everybody. Welcome to Wealth Window. Welcome to our deep dive into the U.S. debt ceiling. In this video, we'll explore what the debt ceiling is, why it matters, and how it impacts the economy and your daily life. We'll break down the complex jargon surrounding this crucial financial mechanism, making it easy to understand. You'll learn about the history of the debt ceiling, the political debates it sparks, and the potential consequences of raising or not raising it. By the end, you'll have a clearer picture of how the debt ceiling affects everything from government spending to your personal finances. So, stick around as we unravel this important topic together. Now let's get into the video. What is the U.S. debt ceiling? The U.S. debt ceiling is a legal limit on the total amount of money that the federal government is allowed to borrow to cover its expenses. Essentially, it serves as a cap on government borrowing, ensuring that spending does not exceed a predetermined threshold. This limit is crucial for maintaining fiscal responsibility, as it forces lawmakers to make tough decisions about budget priorities. When the ceiling is reached, the government cannot borrow more money, which can lead to a potential default on obligations. Understanding the debt ceiling is vital, as it plays a significant role in shaping economic policy and influencing financial markets across the globe. The U.S. debt ceiling originated from the Second Liberty Bond Act of 1917, which allowed the Treasury to issue bonds without specific congressional approval, establishing a limit on total borrowing. Over the years, this ceiling has evolved, with significant legislative changes, including the 1939 amendment that consolidated various borrowing limits into a single ceiling. Notable debt ceiling predicaments, such as the standoffs in 2011 and 2013, highlighted the political tensions surrounding fiscal policy and resulted in last-minute resolutions to avoid default. These events not only shaped the current landscape of federal borrowing, but also underscored the ongoing debate about fiscal responsibility and government spending in the United States. The debt ceiling operates as a limit on the amount of money the federal government can borrow to meet its financial obligations. When the government approaches this limit, Congress must either raise or suspend the ceiling to allow for additional borrowing. This process typically involves negotiations and can be politically charged as lawmakers debate fiscal priorities. The president plays a crucial role, often advocating for increases to ensure government operations continue smoothly. Reaching the debt ceiling can have serious implications, including the risk of defaulting on loans, which could lead to increased borrowing costs and negatively impact the economy. Understanding this process is essential for grasping the complexities of federal finance. Failing to raise the debt ceiling poses significant risks, primarily the potential for the U.S. government to default on its obligations. This could lead to a loss of confidence among investors, resulting in higher borrowing costs and increased interest rates. The economy could suffer as financial markets react negatively, causing stock prices to plummet and potentially triggering a recession. Additionally, public services and government operations would be severely impacted, with possible delays in Social Security payments, military salaries, and funding for essential programs. The ripple effects of not raising the debt ceiling could undermine economic stability and disrupt the lives of millions of Americans, making it a critical issue to address. Recent developments and future outlook. In recent months, debates surrounding the U.S. debt ceiling have intensified, with lawmakers grappling over spending priorities and fiscal responsibility. Legislative actions have included proposals to raise the ceiling, often accompanied by discussions on budget cuts and reforms. Currently, the U.S. debt stands at historic levels, raising concerns about long-term economic sustainability. As inflation and interest rates fluctuate, the pressure to address the debt ceiling will likely continue. Looking ahead, future challenges may include navigating partisan divides and finding consensus on fiscal policies. Potential reforms could involve revisiting the structure of the debt ceiling itself, aiming for a more flexible approach that balances borrowing needs with economic stability. In summary, today we have explored the U.S. debt ceiling, its historical context, and how it operates within federal finance. We discussed the potential consequences of not raising the ceiling, including risks of default and impacts on the economy and public services. As we look at recent developments and future challenges, it's clear that understanding fiscal policy is crucial for informed citizenship. We encourage you to reflect on the importance of these financial mechanisms and their implications for our economy. If you found this video informative, please subscribe, like, and share it with others who might benefit from this knowledge. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned for more insightful content. That will wrap up this video. Subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss more videos related to business, personal finance, and much more.